Hey guys, we're going to be doing some track gluing. So a couple of notes on the new system. You do want to make sure that you have your grooves on your rail against your lock wire. You also want to make sure that your rail is on the outside edges. So we have had guys where they put the rail toward the center slot, and that is definitely not good. But this rail has been wiped down, and we're using the Zap-A-Gap glue, same stuff that comes with the system and the kit. And John's gonna go ahead and start gluing this piece up. We always start at the ends. You wanna make sure you don't over glue the end to where it runs down into your power tap area. If you do, you're gonna be hating life, but he's just filling in that trough there. You wanna make sure that you're getting both sides. You can move the tip side to side, but the main thing here is you don't want to get the glue level above the track surface. He's doing about an inch long worth of a bead, and we typically do this every 12 inches or so. And if you're doing it at home, you definitely could have use tape to just put a piece of blue tape on the track in the spots where you're going to be gluing it. John's done enough times to where he's just gonna eyeball it, but you could definitely go through and put a piece of blue tape here, and however many you wanna put in there. If you're going all out and you're gluing the entire track, that's a whole different story. But for right now, the main thing is you just wanna get the ends glued. So prior to getting to this point, John has made sure that the rail was seated, that there was no high spots. And then you can see there's, you know, about 3/4 to an inch of rail sticking out. And after the glue dries, we'll go back through and trim these flush with the flush mount pliers that are included in the kit. And then you use a file to file that face flat, and then knock the sharp edge off, hit it with the block sander, and you're pretty much good to go. But so he is already on the 4th set right now. Definitely take your time. You know, this is something, John's done so many of these things that it's like second nature to him. But something else too, if you're not in a very well ventilated area, you definitely want to have some ventilation going, because this glue has pretty radical fumes. It's not easy on the nose or the nostrils. And you always want to have some paper towels close by, so if you do have a little bit of a spillage, but you really only get one wipe with this stuff. Otherwise, if you leave anything on there, or you know, use paper towel and you go back to try to wipe it again, you are probably going to make a pretty big mess. So just make sure that you're prepared and that everything is ready to go before you go in and go for it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know it was quick, but that is technically all that it needs to be. So if you have any questions, throw them in the comments or email us at support@viperscaleRacing.com. And this is ready for the next step once it dries. Here's all the other pieces. You can see the glue bead, about an inch, inch and a half long. And that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.